Hello everyone, I'm Kyle Jarrett, and I'd like to ask you a question. When we take a look at microbial use in medicine, how does this impact human health? Perhaps the most well-known use of a microorganism in medicine is that of penicillin in 1928. While penicillin became hugely popular and ultimately became overused, it was not the first microbe to be used as an antibiotic in hospitals. That reward actually goes to Pseudomonas aeruginosa. This bacterium would have the multiple antibiotic substances discovered in the future, which are still in use today. Fungal species also exhibit antimicrobial properties and have been subjected to research in regards to antibiotics and their use in improving the health of people. This is a photo of penicillin. Microorganisms aren't just used in antibiotic production, as they are also used in the production of probiotics. The bacterial group Lactobacillus may be the most well-studied group of bacteria that are used in probiotics today. This group can be found naturally in humans, the soil, and water. This bacterium is used to improve one's overall gut health, modulate immune responses, as well as inhibit the growth of pathogens that make their way into the GI tract. Now you'll recall how I mentioned in slide 2 that fungi produce antimicrobial properties and are used in the production of antibiotics. One such antibiotic that is produced and used today is that of cephalosporins, which are used to inhibit the growth of bacteria. This can be seen as a form of competitive exclusion, with the fungi preventing the bacteria from growing within the same area, thereby preventing the bacteria from taking away space from the fungi. Bacteria, though, also produce antimicrobial peptides, which are used not just against infectious agents, but may also be used to fight against drug resistance. Antimicrobial resistance, as we have learned in not only this course but in others, is a major threat that all life forms currently face. Due to antimicrobial resistance, antibiotics are becoming less substantial as a treatment option and are beginning to become obsolete. Antimicrobial resistance, however, may also be a good thing and can be beneficial for some organisms, excluding the pathogenic organisms. An example of this can actually be from animals, which can benefit from microorganisms, and a perfect example of this is one that Dr. Ahrens covered in the first lecture within Module 7. Within her lecture, we learned that sharks have parts of their skin that can deter bacteria from attaching to them. This not only prevents the formation of biofilms, but also has the potential for creating antimicrobial resistance. This could be something that could be looked into that may be used in any form of treatment. An example of this kind of treatment could be a lotion that prevents pathogenic organisms from latching onto the skin of a host, which would thereby prevent the pathogen from establishing a foothold on the host, allowing it to cause the infections. Now, while antibiotics and probiotics do have their beneficial effects, they can also have some detrimental effects. Namely, this is seen in antibiotics. While the gut microbiome is in homeostasis for most of an organism's life, this changes during infections due to the pathogenic organism and the treatment that is administered. When antibiotics are administered, for example, and used to treat an infection, they kill not only the good bacteria but also the bad bacteria within an organism, and this results in dysbiosis of the microbiome. While this is only a temporary effect, it does still put the host in a non-desirable state. This dysbiosis of the gut microbiome results in changes to the natural order of the system. An example of this would be bacteriodetes losing their overall abundance in the gut microbiome to that of E. coli, for example, which is a pathogenic microbe associated with gut health disorders. Probiotics, on the other hand, are administered for improved gut health and enhance the growth of good bacteria within these areas. This also results in the changes to the gut microbiome, as you are trying to increase the production of good bacteria while decreasing the production of bad bacteria. So in conclusion, bacterial and fungal microorganisms have been used for years in producing beneficial treatments for diseases in the form of antibiotics as well as probiotics. These treatments, however, do result in changes to the microbiome of the host, and these changes can be good or bad depending on the degree of change. By researching new ways to incorporate these beneficial microorganisms into treatment options that better protect the host while reducing the changes to the microbiome, we can improve our overall health and keep our microbiome healthy and intact. These are my references. Thank you for watching.